Welcome to day 26 of the Tacoma build-up project.
Brought to you in part by Alpine Toyota, Martech Engineering, and in part by...
Yesterday we got the DIY rock slider kit from Rough Stuff all welded up and welded to the truck, and I actually really like the look of those rock sliders. Today, I think I'm going to start by tackling some front end fitment issues. As you can see here, the headlight to the bumper is spaced about a fist. Go over to this side, there's over an inch of a gap. I think the bumper is kind of cockeye. So if we look in here at the bumper mounts, see how they're slotted in here? And if we go to the other side, you can't really see any of the slot. It's all covered by washer. The bumper being crooked is making the grill slightly crooked and making some slight fitment issues over on this side. So I think I'm going to loosen off the bolts on the bumper on one side and try to drop it down and see if that helps. Well, that was pretty easy and straightforward. With the bumper adjusted, the fitment on the headlights to grill is perfect on this side and on this side. Now I'm going to pull it all back apart again, actually tighten up the bumper where it lives now, and then figure out this lower bar. This is supposed to be the bottom mount for the grill, which in my case will be interesting because this grill actually came from an animal collision and the bottom mounts are non-existent anymore. I repaired the tops, but the bottom might just have to get zip tied. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling this would be a lot easier to figure out if I had a complete grill and it wasn't broken when I got it, because locating this bar is kind of tricky. I thought maybe it goes here because to put it in these lower holes, I'd actually have to cut a bit of the body mount away. And it does make sense that I have to put it in the bottom holes even though I have to cut a bit of the body mount away because this center mount doesn't line up at all. In more ways than one. It needs to be down about 2 inches like that hole, and it needs to be set back about half an inch, just like those bottom holes are. So I think you gotta cut just a skiff out of those. So with those cut out of the way, how does it fit? And here's the verdict. It fits. I'm assuming I have it the right way around because if I flip it upside down, this tab would be on the top of the bar, pushing this down into these, I'm assuming, airbag modules on either side, and then it definitely wouldn't fit. That being said, I don't see how this allows me to mount or do more mounts on the headlights or the grill. Even with these 90-degree brackets, I don't know. Maybe when the rest of the fiberglass gets here, that'll add another piece to the puzzle. I'll be able to figure it out. But with this bar in place, I do have a pretty good idea how I can zip tie that grill in now. I'm pretty excited. Can you guess what just showed up? The bearing and seal kit for the rear differential. We are absolutely game on to get this thing finished for the 30 days now. That is really the last thing stopping us from making this running and driving. All right, so we got the setup kit here. We've got the factory third with the LSD. I've decided I'm going to run the factory LSD, see if I like it. I can always change it out in the future. Anyways, Trevor's here to help me, and it is almost 5 o'clock, so we're just gonna get to work and get this together. You might not see very many details on how to do it. This isn't a how to set up your diff video, and neither of us are qualified. We just kind of know what we're doing. So check it out! We have gears! That's so awesome. I'm so relieved because this is one of those things that could have screwed us over if we did not get them in time for the end of the month. We are 100% back on track for the 30-day build, I think anyways. And yeah, and I feel like I gotta apologize because I know we did not film very much today. To be honest, this morning we worked on the front end for a little bit, and then as soon as the differential setup kit came in, I went into differential mode. And I spent all afternoon running around town trying to find someone that could take the bearings off of the old pinion. I didn't have any luck. I wasted all afternoon, and I ended up doing it myself here anyways with a borrowed puller from Ken at Alpine Toyota. Thank you very much. And a whole lot of heat. I got those bearings off. And the reason I took them off is to hone out the inside of them and use them as setup bearings. Now it is about 8 p.m. and I know I didn't film a lot for you guys, so I think I'm going to paint the rear disc cover. Let's throw this axle in the truck right now, get it hung under the leaf springs, and then we'll call it a night.
Feet, this is a shakedown.
Sweet. Alright, so the rear end is back on its own weight, and that should be the last time we have to remove either of the axles for the rest of the series. So sick. So that leaves me for tomorrow. Throw the anti-wrap back on, throw the diff cover back on, build brake lines, then the box can go back on, and not only that, our wrap showed up.
In this box, right here, from Vivid Vinyls.
But I'll leave my color choice as a surprise for you guys in a later episode, so let me know what you think I chose in the comments below. Anyways, guys, that about wraps up today's episode of Dirt Garage, and as always, please do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button, and hey, make sure you subscribe because we're making videos every day till this truck is done. It's been a long month. Anyways, I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.